everybody. I hope everyone's having a beautiful evening out there in the world. I'm actually on Big Island of Hawaii right now. I'm preparing for our summer programs. Um, and yeah, I'm share a little bit about Global Roots. So we are an experiential education organization. We facilitate programs all over the world. Have done so since 1967 with thousands of students. And what we really focus on is authentic cultural immersion and programs that are reciprocal in nature with our host communities. So we do a lot of service on our programs, but that's always in collaboration with local projects. We are running in-person programs this summer. I'll tell you a little bit about those specific programs in a moment. But we really focus on lifetime impact on programs. This is a little bit different than an academic program in that we're really working on building the entire student inspiring career paths, cultivating those key skills like compassion and social emotional intelligence, and of course, those essential leadership skills and solving complex problems. We work within the confines of the domains of global competence. So we're working with our students to be able to build these skills to allow them to thrive in our 21st century global economy and world. And these are some of the hallmarks of 21st century skills that we're working on through programs. And for folks that are interested, we can go over this in much more detail when we have more than 6 minutes to connect. But something, as people are thinking about the next step, something that's happening on a lot of college campuses is admissions. They're looking for students that are going to really enhance the community on their college campus. So really looking for students that have well-rounded experiences and a lot of life experience and cross-cultural experience to be able to see them making a positive impact on their campuses. And we don't need to go into huge detail in terms of our mission and our vision, which is a thriving global community built on a foundation of compassion, respect, and mutual understanding. These are what we're looking for, not necessarily what we're looking for that students come in with, but the sort of skills and values that we're helping students develop on programs, and that is their sense of curiosity, courage, community, connection, collaboration, creativity, and compassion. So throughout our programs, we're always working through all of those different values. Each program is 4 to 5 weeks in length. We have openings on 2 4-week programs for 2021. Everything else is closed. And there's 3 components. There's the orientation component, which is really about building the group, laying the foundations for the experience, and then 2 to 3 weeks of service and immersion with our community partners, and then a period of final travel and debrief, which is really about preparing to go home. And so, briefly look at those: orientation, our project and immersion. It's the heart of our programs. This is where the real learning happens. We always are working in collaboration with local communities, and we'll talk about what that looks like in 2021 in a moment. There's always a primary service project and then also secondary service projects that students design, so they get to use their design thinking skills and community assessments to integrate those programs. And then always final travel. And this is really about taking what they've learned and preparing to be able to bring these skills home and to integrate those into their lives at home. In a summer of COVID-19, we're operating in a pod-based capacity. So our group and our local contacts are going to be working together as a mini community. So programs will be pod-based. There will be a pre-program COVID testing to be able to test into the program. And then depending on vaccination status, there may be a pre-program quarantine. These programs are open 14 to 18, 14 years old to 18 years old. And we have 2 open programs this summer. We've got Big Island Hawaii program. This is a 4-week program, really focusing on the intersection of environment and sustainability, and also show social justice. So looking at the social justice movements happening here. Super sweet program starting off at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park for our orientation, exploring the formation of the land and mythology. And these are, I'll go through just a few photos of what it looks like in this area. And then we move into our partnerships with local community farms and learning about some of the social justice movement and also sustainability. Of course, there's lots of time to explore the incredible beaches and mountains and rivers and forests and hikes across Big Island as well. And the other program that we do have space on, it's another 4-week program, Costa Rica, really focusing on Spanish immersion. And we're spending the majority of this program in the Savegre Rainforest Valley, whitewater rafting on the Savegre River, surf lessons, and our big project is going to be building a sustainable greenhouse for the local the host family of the Fonseca family, a greenhouse to be able to deliver more healthy, he's the local shaman medicine man, to people in the local community. So this program starts off with orientation in the rainforest, all of those fun orientation activities. And we will be doing a construction project in this program, secondary projects, finishing up by whitewater rafting out to the coast, where we will wrap up with surf lessons in Uvita. So those are the programs. We have 3 spaces left in Hawaii. We have 4 spaces left in Costa Rica. Although there's no space left in the Costa Rica group flight, you're able to get that ticket individually. The Hawaii group flight leaves from Los Angeles. Costa Rica leaves from New York. We're also offering in our final spaces a little bonus code for anyone that was on this webinar. So write that down. We'll follow up with this via email as well. And yeah, the next steps, you can register at globalroots.org/register. So we hope to see you there, and really looking forward to being able to work with students in person this summer after